Welcome back. It's now time for your midday sports. Now, the Boston Celtics will look to become the first team in NBA history to overturn a 3-0 series deficit when they play Game 7 of their Eastern Conference Finals series against the Miami Heat this evening. The Celtics scored a buzzer-beating shot in a thrilling end to Game 6 on Saturday for a 104-103 win to keep their season alive and force the Game 7. No team has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit in 150 tries in the NBA. The game tips off at 7:30 Jamaica time. Novak Djokovic began his campaign for a record 23rd men's Grand Slam singles title with a straightforward victory over Alexander Kovacevic. Djokovic, who is a two-time French Open champion, defeated the 114th ranked American 6-3, 6-2, 7-6. Elsewhere on day 2, Canada's Felix Auger-Aliassime became the first men's top 10 seed to exit the clay major. The 10th seed lost 6-4, 6-4, 6-3 to Italy's Fabio Fognini for his fourth first-round defeat in 5 years at Roland Garros. On the women's side, former US Open champion Sloane Stephens knocked out Karolina Pliskova. American Stephens won what had been an eye-catching first-round encounter 6-love, 6-4 against the Czech 16th seed and two-time Grand Slam finalist. Now, after their lowest finish in 25 years in the English Premier League, Chelsea today appointed Mauricio Pochettino as their new manager. The 51-year-old Argentine begins his new role on July 1, 2023 on a 2-year contract with an option for a further year. Chelsea say Pochettino was first choice and the only manager who was brought in to the club for talks. He will work with sporting directors Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart. Pochettino is Chelsea's 6th permanent manager in 5 years, following the sacking of Thomas Tuchel and Graham Potter earlier this season, which led to Frank Lampard taking charge on a temporary basis. He is also the 4th boss of new owner Todd Bowley's reign after the American took over at Stamford Bridge in July. And the defending champions Harbourview, in their quest for a 5th Jamaica Premier League title, take on Cavalier in the first leg semi-final this afternoon at Sabina Park starting at 5. The Stars of the East have been unbeaten against the 2021 champions this season, but that counts for little, according to Ludlow Bernard.
But I expect it to be a very good game, very competitive, very youthful bunch. I think it should be evenly matched. They haven't beaten us all season, so I know they'll be striking for revenge. But of course, I think we have the goods that can really make things happen.
In the second encounter at 7:30, table toppers Arnett Gardens take on Mount Pleasant, who toppled Dunbeholden in last week's quarter-final. Coach of Mount Pleasant, Theodore Tapper-Whitmore, is focused on getting his team back to full fitness to face a well-rested Arnett team that hasn't gone beyond the semi-final stage since 2017.
Arnett is a tough team. You know, we can't deny the fact, so it's just for us now to prepare ourselves both physically, mentally. Now recovery is going to be key. Arnett haven't played a game for a few weeks now, so it's what we do from here until our next game.
And that's it for your Midday Sports Report. Shane?
Thanks, Jordan. And that's the Midday News. I'm Shane Masters. Join us at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the news, sports and production teams, have a good afternoon.